my God! How are we gonna fix this? The motherboard. It's the brain of this puppy. Something's wrong with it. So, you're looking to take out the motherboard. Maybe you put it back in. Or, if you're feeling a little dangerous, put in a new one. What are you gonna do? First, you gotta take this bad boy, flip it on its side. Not getting into that motherboard while it's standing up, are you? Now, I got my lovely assistant here, Jacques. Jacques' gonna be doing all the handiwork for me. All right, Jacques, can you go ahead and take off that side panel? Now, your computer may have a different type of panel on it, but whatever you need to do, open it up. All right? Now, if you look here, we got a working computer here. Lots of cables. Got this cooler here, RAM. It's even got a graphics card. Look at that bad boy. It's crazy. All right? This is a gaming machine. I've spent $2 million on this computer, and 90% of that was on the graphics card. All right? But something's wrong with it. We gotta figure out what's wrong. All right? So, we're gonna take a look at how we're gonna take this bad boy out. So I think we should start. Jacques, if you could get a screwdriver. Depending on how your cooling system is in there, you might need different types. I think for our CPU fan, we need a Phillips head. Jacques, you stupid idiot. That's not right. Just use this. Just use that. Come on. See what I'm working here with? All right. So for this computer right here, we gotta unscrew 4 screws on this thing. Is that not working? Okay, so we had some issues with the screwdriver. I think we've resolved those. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take out these 4 screws on this cooling thing. Now what you wanna do is do a bit of a star pattern, all right? So if we're starting in this bottom right corner, next we'll do the top left, then the top right, then the bottom left. That's so we don't put too much pressure on this motherboard. Don't want to crack that baby. Then you're gonna have to buy a new one. You don't want to buy a new one. These bubs are expensive. You need help? Jacques? You good?
I'm good.
Okay. Well, so we're gonna take out each of these screws. So, after taking a million years to unscrew these screws, we're gonna take out this cooling unit right here. I'm gonna touch your hands while you do that. Go ahead, set that aside. We're gonna take that off. It's pretty heavy. Yes, he's correct. I almost forgot. You gotta unplug this fan, because this fan needs power. So you gotta make sure you unplug that. On this motherboard, that plugs in right next to the RAM slots. So make sure you remember where that goes. So when we put it back in, we can put it back right there. All right, next, I think we should take out these RAM sticks. All right, to take out the RAM, it's pretty simple. You just undo the clips on the edges and pull it right out. There you go, Jacques. Go ahead and pull that right out. There we go. Never touch the pins, all right? You see this here? It's delicate pins. 248. Don't touch them.
I can touch whatever I want.
Cameraman dog, relax. All right, relax. Continuing, next I think we should take out this graphics card here. Now we have a pretty complex system going here. So we got these two green things. So go ahead and push down on the inside of those green things and push them forward. Both of them. All right, now that's flipped up. Yes, like that. The graphics card here is on one of our expansion slots. So we're just go ahead and press on that way, on that little clip on the bottom, and pull it right out. There we go, we got the graphics card out. That's a NVIDIA, baby, that's for gaming. That's straight gamer. All right, next we're gonna have to undo some more screws because right here we got this fan here, the CPU fan, and it just likes to be right in the way. You can't even take out the motherboard when that's in. So you might need a different bit on your screwdriver. Go ahead and plop that right in there. I'll hold this for you, Jock, just for you. Now, don't forget, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, am I right? So, when you're taking out these external things with screws and such, make sure you're not losing your screws. It's helpful to have, like, a medicine box for, you know, old boomers who have to take daily medicine. You can put some screws in there. All right, like this, right there. All right. So, we've got this CPU, I'm sorry. The case fan is unscrewed. We're gonna unplug it right there. It goes right there. Take that out, and you can go ahead and take the fan out. Jacques. All right, boys and girls. Now that we got everything removed, it's time to start taking out these cables. See how many cables? Hey, cameraman Igor. Igor, can you grunt in response to my thing? Yeah, thank you. You see all these cables? Yes, there's so many cables. But that means when it's taken out is the easy part, all right? You just rip the cables out. Don't bend the pins. That'd be bad. But, putting it back in, that's the hard part. Because you got to make sure you put everything in the right spot, if you know what I'm saying. So, let's go through this one by one. All right, here, we got a printer port attachment in one of these expansion slots. So, we can go ahead and take this right out and then unplug it from the motherboard. We can remove that. All right. Here we got front audio ports for our case. That's one of the several case-specific cables. All right, here we got a SATA cable. This is for our hard drive. Okay, calm down, bud. Here we got some cables. These two are for the USB ports on our case. And this one right here always eludes me. This is our media port. All right, over here we got the CPU power. Go ahead and take that out. And don't mean to distract from the motherboard process, but my assistant Jacques is warding off demons. Back to our regularly scheduled programming, if you get what I mean. All right, we got this. We got a power cable right here that we're gonna remove. This one's a toughie. All right, here's another. This is a SATA power cable. This is a second SATA power cable. And I believe that's all our cables. Now, here it seems the last person to use this computer completely forgot about the speaker power cable, because that was unplugged, but that goes right there on our motherboard. What do you think, Jacques? You think we got everything unplugged? You see any loose cables I've forgotten about? Jacques? Alrighty. Well, that means it's back to you, bud, because we gotta unscrew some screws. Oh. Okay. So if you look here, cameraman Igor, we got some screws. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should be. Looks like we're missing one right here. That's not a big deal. So, we're gonna go ahead and unscrew those cables.
Screws.
What's wrong with that bit? Oh, it's a star shape? Christ almighty.
Some motherboards are very
What is with this
Special needs.
proprietary bull crap? Who designed these special screws with like star shapes? It's so useless. It's too big? You kidding me? You kidding me, Jacques? Look what you're doing to cameraman Igor over here. He can't contain himself. Okay, bud. We got a video to shoot here. Come on.
Too big.
You're missing the action over here. Too big still?
I don't know how. Really don't know.
Hey, buddy. Just gotta relax. Over here has found the correct size bit for our screws. We're gonna go ahead and take them all out. Make sure you don't lose them. That's why we got a nice handy box like this one. Alright, boys, we've taken all these screws out. And you know what that means. It's time to take this frickin' motherboard out the computer. Go ahead and take that out. Take it out. Be careful. Don't want to touch anything but the sides. It's very delicate. If you look here, we got all our different parts. There's our CPU right there. Alright, we got our RAM slots, all our different ports, the PCIe, all the ports over here, alright. There's our battery, the CMOS over here. We got if you flip that over right there, we got like the north bridge and the south bridge somewhere in there. If you know what I'm saying, alright. This is our motherboard, and we've taken it out. Now you're saying, well, dummy, you took the motherboard out. How are we supposed to get it back in? That's a good question. All right. Now, ordinarily, I would just say play the video in reverse. Because, just put all this stuff back. But that's not how it works here on YouTube.com. We want to make money. I'm going to stretch out this video to 10 minutes so we can get that one mid-roll ad. All right? And I'm gonna put as many mid-roll ads as I can in this bad boy. Because that's how we work down here. Linus Tech Tips, alright? Jacques, bad boy. Put the hammer down or that's one spanking. Do it again and you're gonna get more. Igor, would you relax? We're filming a video. Alright, so, to put the motherboard back in. I know it's gonna sound crazy, but you put it in there. Now you're gonna want to make sure that oh, Jacques, can you move the motherboard briefly? You see all these holes in here? That's where the screws go in the motherboard. All right, and you're gonna want to make sure that they line up with the holes on the physical motherboard. Oh, what is that, Jacques? Did you leave a screw in there? All right. So we're gonna put the motherboard in, and you're gonna make sure that these standoffs line up. All right, very gentle. Very gentle.
I was bored, did I?
Jacques, you don't have speaking privileges. Shut the crap. Oh. All right. So, we've got this. You're gonna go ahead and screw it back in. So you know what that means, boys. It's freaking time-lapse time. Gamers, you put all the screws in. Yeah, you did. Shut up, Igor. All right. Well, you know what's next? We gotta put all the stuff back on there. You took everything off. Look at this RAM, the freaking cooling. All right. Took all those wires out. The graphics card. You gotta put that shit crap back in there, bud. These RAM sticks. All right, the RAM sticks. Don't eat them. Oh. Okay, relax. Don't touch the pins, Jacques. Put those babies back in there. Now, if your motherboard supports dual channel memory, which it should, if it doesn't, it's It's a bad motherboard, I'm sorry to tell you. If you got 4 slots in there, and they're in different colors, alternating, you put them in the same color slots so they can get faster memory, baby. Faster memory, dual channel memory, baby. Are you struggling, Jock? You know the correct, yeah, that's how you put it in. Make sure you put them in the correct direction. That one's in there wrong, bud. The help they gave me is insane. You know, you own Linus Tech Tips and you think, I'm gonna hire some people to hire people for me. And I get Jacques and Igor. Jacques and Igor. Christ almighty. Okay. What are we doing? Let's put the graphics card back in. All right, you see that? Don't touch the pins, bud. No. Yeah, this should already be down, but if it's not, make sure you put it back down like how we did before. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Just make sure it lines up here on the metal piece and pop that baby in. That's not lined up correctly, bud. Shocky, you need some help? All right, make sure that this here lines up with that hook in the middle part. Oh. What the hell are you doing? I said heck. I said heck. Bud, you really seem to be struggling. No. Igor, get the camera up here. This is a great time to talk about our sponsor, Honey. Now, if you do online shopping like I do, you like money. I like money. That's why I hire people for cheap. Why is it? Get the camera out of my face. Igor. All right. Whenever you're shopping online, Honey will save you money. Thank you, Honey. That is all for our ad roll. Go to honey.com/pppoopoo. All right. Honey, you guys remember that? We'll put it on screen for you with the power of editing. That's editing. Thank you. All right, that's enough. That's sponsors over. Sponsors over. All right, we're moving on. Next up, let's put this back in. Now, if you look at this, it's all the same on each side. So we gotta know how to put it back in there. You see, this goes right up here, and our port's back there. So, got this. Gotta put this back in, but gotta make sure you got it oriented correctly. So our CPU fan port's up there, so we're gonna need this right there. Now go ahead, put that in there, and screw it in. You know what that means. I don't even have to tell you. Yeah, Igor knows what's up. Jock is currently under the table for some reason. I don't know why. But we're going to plug all these cables back in. So, if you come here, cameraman Igor, I'm going to move this out of the way. What? We can do that last. All right? Relax, bud. Let's start out with this one right here. This blue one. Actually, I'm not going to start with that one. I lied. I'm a dirty liar. I'm going to put this one in here. This is our power cable. All right, you got to make sure that this lines up with the clip that it has. It's got a fancy schmancy little clip. All right, and we have another one of those. It's hiding out somewhere, if I can find it. This is why cable management is important. I've forgotten where the other one is, but here we have this SATA cable, which I can put in right now. All right, this yellow one, it's our USB That'll go there. All right, this black one will go right here. It should. Gotta make sure that it's oriented correctly. Really just doesn't like me. I see. Would you relax, Igor? All right, I'm doing my best here. Can you just cut to something else? All right, I got it in. This green one goes right here in the middle of these two boys, which I realize now is maybe not the best way to go about putting those in. I found the other black one. It's a miracle. This one goes here. This bad boy right here, it's another power cable. That's gonna go right there. All right, this is a LED, I believe, or I'm sorry, it's a speaker. That goes there. This blue one right here, I believe, golly gee, goes over here. This white one here is the CPU power. It's gonna go right there. Am I forgetting anything? Oh, we got the CPU fan. What, Jock? What do you want? Oh. You're correct. What's up, Igor? This is a delicate process. I don't want to bend any pins, all right? Got another SATA cable here. This one goes here, I believe. All right. And as Jacques correctly pointed out, we need to put this port back in here without the hammer. All right. That goes there. Then this goes right there. Okay, Jacques, can you give me?
All right, time to pick up, gentlemen. All about ready.
This man's gonna interrupt our video.
About 3 minutes.
We're recording. You fool! Shine the flashlight where I need to see. Oh, and I've got it. All right, that means we can flip this bad boy back down because we're done with these expansion slots. I'm gonna push on it from the outside on the green parts. Then we need to put this fan back in. This plugs in right there.
I play one
And I believe
Hey, you guys are
this
gonna
whole...
move that here in a little bit, right? Yeah. Okay.
No. We're not gonna move it. We're gonna put this fan back in, and we're all done. Close up the case. All right, this is time for the outro. Thank you for watching, as I have Jacques doing my physical labor. Close that up. Oh, we're gonna play Get Lucky, apparently. This is gonna get copyright strike, but I'll just let this happen. Thank you for watching our very great tutorial on taking the motherboard in and out on our HP computer. I don't even know where this computer came from. Where did we get this computer, Igor? Jacques, why did... And that's all the amount of copyrighted music we can play in this video. How many more screws you got?
One more, sir.
You almost done? All right. Apparently Jacques stole this computer. I have no idea where from. But don't forget about our sponsor, honey.com. Go to honey.com/pppoopoo and you get 90% off. All right? Thank you.